Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. Tonight I want to make a video detailing what is happening currently on ESO during the mid-year mayhem event. We have a couple days left. Just checking how long. We've got 3 days left, and up to now the game has been absolutely unplayable. Now I'm going to show you some clips of what's been going off. I'm going to show you proof that it's not just me complaining about these things. All I have to do is scroll down into chat. I've been writing a report to ESO every day, but nothing gets fixed. I fucking hate this game. It's shit. And true, it's about money. Here, fix the fucking server. They no time for this troop. Then another person complaining about lag. I'm not going to go all the way through it, but that's just in like the last 10 minutes. So about 20 minutes ago, the red team, EP, we had kings because that's our home keep. We had all this, which we still have, but are losing. We had these two, actually we had these 3 yellow keeps, and we had the entire north up until Aylesville. This is about 20-30 minutes ago with all this. Now the clips I'm about to show you, some are from a couple moments ago, some are from yesterday when I started recording again, to detail that it's not just me saying that this game's laggy. It's everyone on the red team complaining about it. So what's happening is, because when the blue show up, we never get lag really when the yellow show up, but when blue show up, the lag is unbearable. Even if there's just 1 or 2 of them and there's low population on servers, we get really bad lag, and it's been worse since mid-year mayhem's on. I've been told some people on the blue team are using lag switches and Kronos. I'm not entirely sure what Kronos is, but I've heard that's what people are using. So I've messaged whoever the frickin' hell you message about this, customer service, told them in detail the complaint, and they always say the same thing: it's not their server, it's our internet connection. But the thing is, I never get internet issues, never on any other game. And I've played some pretty big games, Call of Duty, GTA, whatever. What does GTA hold? It's like is it 60 people? Anyway, never get lag. But I never normally get lag in this. Never get a name PvE. It's just when the blues show up in PvP. Now, if people are cheating, I do have my suspicions on who it may be, because it always seems to be like the same people in the group. So I have my suspicions on that. I can't point fingers because I have no proof of it. But yeah, I'll jump in and show you some clips. Right, so we have a clip here that's loading just from a few moments ago. I'm trying to get my bombs working. Not really doing anything. Watch my heel here. You'll see the button indentation where it's going in. It's doing nothing. None of my skills were working, and they're all greyed out like I were in a negate, but I wasn't. I'm smashing my heals. It's not really doing anything. And several times when I did it, it wasn't healing me. So we got a healing lag. Here we have another one. Right, so as I was saying, I was actually mistaken. This is just a screenshot. Um, oh, I took in, I took a screenshot of the chat. No. Oh yeah, that you should complain about lag, which I've just shown you anyway. Here again, pretty much same fight. We're trying to get my bomb off, weren't working. Right, so that worked pretty well. You can see them all lagging. I broke free once, broke free again. Put my thing down, didn't work. You see all people jolting around because it's lagging so much. It's not much to ask for. We're not asking for like fantastic content at all for this game. We're just asking for it to simply work. Right, so here I'm getting ganked, but I try breaking free a couple times, try rolling out of the way a couple times. It doesn't do anything. The guy just starts bashing like a bleeding prat. No, held in place before I were even hit, then it just didn't do no. Not fussed that I died. The guy is a pretty good ganker, but it's just so annoying with simple things. Rolling, walking, blocking, nothing works. Look, held in place there before he even popped out. So there's that second delay. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And like I said, if you message them complaining about any of these things, they'll tell you it's your fault because they're not interested in anything apart from in-game currency as long as you're paying for them crowns. So I'll tell you now, I ain't bought crowns in a very long time and I will never buy crowns again for this game. Right, so I've got two issues with this next clip. First of all, I'm actually running at full speed. That's full speed, but it slows me down. I'm still going at full speed, but it slows me down for whatever reason. Second issue is I tried to spawn on a keep which isn't flagged. Click on it. And it doesn't do anything. Despite the fact that it wasn't flagged when I clicked on it, it should have took me straight there. It's just a simple process. I clicked on it when it weren't flagged. You should transport me to it. It's ridiculous. The walking bug as well has been doing my head in for the last couple of days because even though I have clarity on most of my characters and the increased movement speed when I'm not in combat, it feels like my characters are in tarmac, running around in torches. So, they just feel like they've been. It's hard to move, and when you're just trying to get from A to B, just to save a keep, save an outpost, even just get people off flags, you can't do it because you can't even run. So you can't run, you can't fight, you can't open doors, you can't spawn from keep to keep. There's pretty much no one in this game that actually works. And seriously, the developers now are just absolutely taking a piss out of every single player on this game. I've messaged some people on Blue Team asking if they're having lag issues. They say, nah, it runs perfectly fine. They could be lying. But when they wreck us, it's like they get off about 15 skills in 1 second and we get off like one skill in about 15 seconds. And it's not just me saying this, it's lots and lots of reds. So another screenshot, I asked on a scale of 1 to 10 how bad is the lag? 20, 100, 7 if you're a healer, 10 if you're a bomb, and I'm a bomber, so it's so bad. So another one here. I've never experienced this before. Not even one skill works. It's like I'm frozen to the ground. I can't block or do anything due to the lag. And the reason I'm taking screenshots of people else saying it is because when I contacted them, they said it's my internet, so I'm proving it's not just me. To be honest, these developers need to pull their heads out of their backsides and start actual working. So once a week we get maintenance for a year. So now I just want to know what for, because it doesn't do anything. Now here I'm a bomber. It's pretty obvious. I have my ultimate ready. So as soon as they're on back flag grouped up, I'm ready to go. But you can already see like they're twitching. Like it's not fluent. They're all like jumping all over bleeding place. I tried setting me. You see me ultimate go off then. Like if you watch the ultimate bar, you'll see it like flash a couple times. That's because I tried using it. See that 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times I had to click it before it actually went off. And by the time that's happened, everybody's gone. So what happens is I press the LB button or the RB button. It puts an AoE on the floor. Then I want to use my ultimate on top of that. Then I want to smash the X button. But I'm pressing the LB to put something down. It'll suck everybody in with the dark conversions. So I try putting my negate on top, which stops all the magic abilities. Then I smash them with the execute. And if one doesn't work, it ruins it. It makes your build pointless. It makes the fight pointless. One good bomb. I'm a pretty good bomber. I take out groups of people up to 30 at a time. One good bomb can change the outcome of a match. And when this doesn't work, it's not like I said, it's not just me. It's ruining it for everybody because you're just losing fight after fight after fight. And I tell you, man, it makes you not want to play this game. I would advise any new players not to play this game. Right, again, I caught a couple issues on this one clip. Right, so I'm going to start playing it. Straight away, if you look at my skills, they're all greyed out. I can't use any skill apart from my heal. If you see my heal then, when I got the bird out, it held his arms out for quite a long time, but not as long as other times. See all my skills? Still can't use them. That's because I need to be facing an enemy. But you see there, my health just dropped. There were no AoEs or anything on the floor. Didn't get sniped, didn't get hit by anything. My health just went because the AoEs are not showing up. That one did, but the one I got hit with didn't, because this game sucks. It seriously sucks. I am getting sick to death of it. Alright, so we have another one here of the sorcerer. I'll try and talk you through it as I go. Alright, so I'm trying to res the Benny boy. So what you do is you press start and hold start to get them up, but start also does that, brings up the main menu. Whoever designed that feature is an absolute moron. If you watch this, look at my arms here, held out in place. And again, see, my pet were already out then, I was just trying to like get off a heal, but for whatever reason it brought my pet back out. Pet died and he brought it back out. It makes no sense. This game is stupid. I've been saying this for a long time. The sorcerer needs a better heal, an alternative heal, because that one takes too long. It's just so demoralising. Right, for this one, it's a pretty simple thing. All I'm going to do is destroy a couple things, and I even get lag on this. So watch this. So, click it, that should have been instantaneously. At the top right corner, all the material should have popped up. Look how long that took. It was like 4 or 5 seconds just to destroy a couple necklaces and rings and whatnot. The simple things it can't even get right. But yet, you know, the crown stone is never broke. If anyone's ever noticed that. So I didn't even previously watch this one to remind myself, but I got a feeling I remember. So use my Skelly Bob, do the AoE, with lag on the bomb, trying to get me, if you watch the skill bomb, trying to get me bomb off, but it's not working. Then it was being stupid again with the movement. It was like I was moving super slow. So when it comes to ESO, I do like variety when it comes to characters, but because it's mid-year mayhem, I've liked to use the bomber. I've been getting some insane kills. I killed a group over there, got 100 and I think it was either 58 or 68,000. And it were about 20, 30 people. So I'm trying to use my skills again. Right, they were a pretty decent bomb, but because of the lag, you can see them lagging all over the place. I barely killed anyone, but I could have killed so many people. And it's just, when something like that happens, it's killing this game for you, because you want to play it because you enjoy playing it. It's relaxing. You have a laugh with your mates. And like I said earlier, fights like this can determine whether a battle wins or loses. I could have ended the entire fight then because I pulled pretty much every single person in. And it just wasn't working. Nothing works. So, watch it again. Sending me skeleton. Ultimate, I got to click a couple times. Then a breach. Then I spam the B button, which isn't really working. You can see it's really laggy. If you're not used to the game, it's hard to explain how frustrating it is. You just try to do simple things. I mean, it's not even like the server's being rammed, because day 1 and 2, 3, it was pretty rammed, yeah, because everybody wanted DAP. But because of the lag, no one's playing it on the Reds because we just can't do anything. Even when it's a very low population, not even like a single bar, we struggle to take keeps because of the lag. When it comes to the blue team, anyway. Right, so here's another one. We're attacking Fort Warden. So fire a ballista inside. When ballistas work. The siege on this has been ridiculous recently. Get pulled into a dark convergence, even though the dark convergence didn't show up. Tried breaking free, it didn't. And what happened was I was just bashing because I was trying to roll out of the way, but the game is so broke you can't even roll. Look, there were no dark convergence. Try rolling. Like, it's just a simple thing, like rolling, walking, opening a bleeding door. Nothing works. Right, so we have another video here of the chat. I'm telling people to report their issues, because everyone's saying lag's ridiculous, they can't deny it. I don't know what more to say or to show you, because it's just ridiculous at this point. Now the videos are like just go on and on and on. So in short, it's opening doors, running, rolling, breaking free, sieging using abilities. So when you siege, you can click on your siege to fire it. it won't do anything. A couple of seconds later, as it'll go off, or you fire it, you come off to fire your other siege, but your first one's not even fired. So you gotta go back to that. And it's back and forth because now it works. This one here, I'm pretty sure this is one I had an opportunity to wipe out the hammer in a group, but because that lag, it weren't working. Hello, Mr. Hammer. All upon your Todd. Another thing as well, whoever like develops like the camera angles on this game needs firing into the sun. Look, you see me, I put my dark convergence down then, but it only happened like a second later. Apologies if you can hear dogs yapping. So, what? Oh, a bit more. It makes no sense, could have wiped them, but no. Yeah, with the camera angles. So if you're fighting on a hill, whether you're fighting up or down, you've got to have your camera angle at a specific angle, because if you have it like directly behind your character, your camera goes into the grass, tree, whatever, and you can't see nothing. Same thing when you're fighting inside a keep your own flags, and your camera's behind you. Obviously, your camera's going to end up inside the banner that is behind the keep. And it's so annoying. I mean, it's super, super goddamn annoying. Because you can't see now, for one. I think I recorded it somewhere. I don't know. I'm not going to show any more clips because you get the point. Nothing works. I wish these clips were like me doing great things like wiping out groups of people, or having a laugh with some other mates, taking screenshots of a battlefield full of dead blues. But it's not. This is a collage of broken game. I'm not even sure what this one is. Looks like. Ah, yes, I remember. No, there's no negate above me. Put my finger down. Don't work. Not straight away. Now, I've got one or two off here. I don't know. Because even if there's like a couple millisecond lags between using one skill or another skill or whatever, it screws you over every single bleeding time. And I've said it before to my friends in PvP. If this carries on the way it's going, ESO will be dead in a year, maybe two. And it's a shame. I put quite a bit of money onto the game. I'm buying DLCs, crowns when I first started off. But it feels worse now than it has ever been before. And I'm not saying that just because there's an event on, but just in general, it feels like the more content that comes out, the laggier the game gets. And it's annoying because it's a really enjoyable game to play. You have a laugh with your friends. You do get the odd bad apple. But I wish the developers, what I wish to do more than anything, is just get off their backsides, get onto the servers, and just spend a bit of time playing with even if it's like an hour a day, like just get a group of people an hour a day or whatever. It's not that hard, really. Did see in the chat what people are going through. I clicked door like a couple of times then before I actually opened. and there's no one even around. It's not fighting or anything. You can't even walk through a bleeding door. But like I said, this game's gonna be dead soon. She can't do anything. The only time they're willing to take action is when a disgruntled employee gives away like 75,000 crowns. But I didn't know where they come from. Yeah. There's so much in this game that we don't actually need. For instance, when you capture a keep, it changes shape. That causes lag, and it causes people to lag out, especially if they're on the Xbox One. Even if they're on the Xbox One X, it causes them to lag out. And that's not the series consoles, I'm just Xbox One X. So yeah, my personal opinion, these developers need to get their backsides into the game and play it. So this is what I was talking about, like when you're fighting, like quite a lot of fights happen on this hillside, but it's more common outside Bleakers. So you're fighting on the hillside and then your camera just goes into the hill. Then it just ends up like this for a bit. Stupid. Fighting on backup flags and all you can see is the banner. I mean, it's not a huge issue, it's like, on a lot of games what happens is, whatever's in your camera's view, as you approach it, it'll just like vanish. It doesn't do that with this game. And because I just loaded it, I'll show you. Come on, twice now, it's got it. Now that doesn't sound like a massive problem, just opening a door, but when you're in a fight you double click it, then you go in and out. See, that was just a one click. Right, so if you're fighting on front flag, you're like this, trying to, that's helpful, isn't it? It should just fade away. Fighting on back flag, even if you stand relatively far away. Like, you can't stand on flag without seeing it, really. Stupid. So you gotta stand like this, at a weird angle, and your left hand side's all cut off, you can't see nothing. It's dumb. I wish I had more positive things to say about this game, because it's really enjoyable when it works, but it working is a very rare thing, like working correctly. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me if they put in a feature where you had to pay for a lag-free game, because this game is essentially a lag game with just combat features. They should rename it to Lag, and I'll be Sir Lag a lot. But like I said, any other game I don't get lag. I tried recording on Elden Ring. That lagged when I recorded it, but I don't actually get the lag when I'm playing it. Don't know why it lagged when I recorded it. I was trying to show some like farming spots, but it weren't working. So yeah, I don't know what more I can suggest. But there's a new DLC coming out next month, which means they'll probably fix nothing and introduce more broken features. Well, yeah, that's me done whining anyway. Now, I'm sorry I have to whine all the time about this game, but because it's mid-year, you're supposed to like make the most of it and get a load of alliance points so you could buy the golden features in Crown in the golden vendor, which is currently out. And there's some really good stuff in the golden vendor at the moment. All legendary rings. Last week was all legendary jewelry. but you can't do anything because it's just too bad. It's like way too laggy for anything. Even then I'll click the same thing like 10 bleeding times. Alright, I'm going to leave it here, but yeah, until next time, which will probably be next week when lag goes to like level beyond imagine. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.